Hey you guys, welcome back to Crafting with Sparkles. I have been so in love with paper crafting again recently. I've been doing a lot of paper crafting stuff on my Twitch channel, so if you want to see what I'm up to, my current projects, help me craft and create with me, please be sure to go to twitch.tv/sparkleadventures. There will be a link down in the description down below if you want to join me for a live stream. And I'm also hosting an upcoming card swap, and so people have been signing up and they've been asking me for tips on how to make a card, how what goes together. So I thought it'd be a great idea for me to create a video where I show you my step-by-step process of how I make cards, kind of like this one. I'm just going to show you the basic template that I use. I need to replenish my birthday card stash, so I'm going to be making birthday cards in this video, but you can apply these steps and principles to any holiday, whether that be, a birthday, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, whatever it may be. You can apply these same principles to any card. So I'm going to start off with my basic supplies and the tools that I use, and then we'll get into it. So what I like to start with a lot is die cuts. And as you can see here, I've got some die cuts. This is the Hooray collection from Crate Paper. I have the actual ephemera pack, but I also purchased this as a digital from AC Digitals, which I will link down below. AC Digitals is one of my favorite one-stop shopping for a full collection of things that I can then print and cut, because I have a silhouette studio, or I'm sorry, the silhouette machine that I can cut out pretty much anything I want. So I love having access to the digital. So this is Hooray. I also have Live Life Happy from Pebbles. Now, while it does have a birthday die cut in here, this isn't really a birthday themed collection, but I thought, some of these things are just, does this go here? No, I think this goes there. Anyway, oh yes, it does, because I also purchased the digital collection of Live Life Happy as well. So like I said, it might not be birthday exclusive, but the bright colors, the rainbows, this all really kind of goes with the happy birthday theme. And then finally, I also have Birthday Bash from Pebbles. This I've had in my stash for quite a few years. There's a lot of cute things here. Now, I don't have the digital of this one. This is just the ephemera pack that I bought, and this is birthday themed as well. So in addition to die cuts, I also bought pre-made greeting cards. I have them in two sizes. This is A2, which is 3.5 by 4.87 inches. And then I have them in the larger size. This is 5 by 6.5 inches. And I'll get into the two different sizes in a bit. I have the chipboard stickers from the Hooray collection. You can tell I've used this a little bit before. I also have some other various papers. This is just some cute stuff. I think I picked both of these up at Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. I printed off some of the papers from the Live Life Happy collection. There we go. And then I also have this paper pack, which I picked up for Michael's. Can you tell? I love Michael's. What I love about this collection, or this pack, is that it has a lot of things that are kind of fun and colorful for a birthday. Lots of polka dots and bright colors, which actually really, this paper pack, the colors in here really go with Birthday Bash from Pebbles. So this is just what I've pulled so far. I'm sure I'll end up pulling papers from other books in my stash, but this is a great starting point. So those are what I really use to build the foundation of a card. And then I go all out with accessories. Some of my favorite go-to accessories are gems, rhinestones, and resin pieces. I also pulled some washi from my stash, just general sprinkles and rainbows, but I also have the washi from the Live Life Happy collection, again from Pebbles, which is this stuff. I have the coordinating washi for that. I also grabbed some various sequin colors. They make a great addition, especially if I don't have a rhinestone or a gemstone, but I do have a sequin in the color that I'm looking for. Doilies are a good go-to. And then lastly, I have a variety of stickers. So I'm going to talk you through kind of my general steps, my process, and then we'll do it. So first things first, I like to pick out two die cuts usually. Usually something that might stick out to me that's really cute, like this stack of presents. And then another die cut that is a sentiment that is the main point of the card. So this would be, hey, it's your day. So these were the first two die cuts I picked out that I was like, ooh, yes, I love those two things. So then once I had these two, I grabbed both of those cards, the A2 and the 5 by 6.5, and I tried to figure out which card would fit both of these pieces as well as some extras, and what would be the right size. So I ended up going with the 5 by 6.5. So then die cuts, card, and then I wanted to pick out paper. So for the background, I thought that the pink, while it is really colorful and saturated, and this is really pastel, I think it still really goes together very well. And then I found this silver sequin paper in my collection, which I had never used before, but had a lot of fun with. So I thought those papers were a lot of fun. They really kind of helped just bring like a lot of brightness to the card. And of course, sequins and sparkles are always good. So then I had the die cuts, the size of the card, the papers. So then the next step was to accessorize. I found this card in the Birthday Bash stash, and then the colors go with this because they're from the same collection. This is from Hooray, I think. So not everything is from the same place, but it doesn't have to be. So I added this, and then I loved Hip Hip Hooray. It is a second sentiment, and normally I try to stick with one if I can. I might go to two, obviously. And the reason I went to two is because they're on different sides of the card. I think when you first look at the card, your eye is drawn to this. And one of my favorite tools to use in my stash of crafting are foam stickers. Like these. They add dimension to your project, and they really help separate out like what you want the person to see really well. So this is on top of foam stickers, which really, again, helps your eye kind of go here, and then you notice the presence, and then you might kind of see Hip Hip Hooray. So your eye kind of spreads out, but it starts here, which is what I want. And then I think I added, the doily behind, because there was a lot of extra like unused space in this corner of the card. And I thought that the doily did a good job of kind of adding just a simple touch of flair. I added this cupcake from the Hooray Chipboard Stickers, and then these rhinestones. And then I was able to call it good. So again, my process is 2 die cuts, coordinating papers, I'm sorry, 2 die cuts, which size card I want to use, what the coordinating papers are going to be, and then accessorize. Now, someone recently asked me, how do you know when it's too much or when to add more? You kind of don't. I mean, I don't know if there's an answer to that question. I think the best way to answer that is you want to make sure that the point of the card comes across. And if it's something more simple than this, maybe it's just, because as I was building this card, just these 2 pieces with like this paper was cute enough. But I like to go a little extra and add some more to really fill out the space well. Now, there are other people who might add even more than I do. Maybe there's people who like them really chunky and thick, but this works for me. So now let's get into our next card. I've already picked out a couple of things that I like. I'm not sure if they work together, so let's get into it. So the first 2 things I grabbed were this llama and Have a Happy Birthday. I love the combination of the blue on this and the blue on the llama. I think it goes really well. And then I picked out the size of the card, which is A2, because I think the llama fills the space really well. And then we have this guy up here. I'm just trying to figure out how to now accessorize. So let's see. I liked this yellow because there's yellow on the llama here on this little pom-pom, and then on this decorative piece right here. Would that be like a blanket maybe on a llama? And so I wanted to tie in this yellow, but I'm not sure how to make it work. I love ripped paper. Let's kind of play around with the placement here. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to put this on foam stickers because, again, that's what I want your eye to see. First thing when you see this card is have a happy birthday, or have a happy birthday, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and just put foam stickers down so we can get an idea of what it's going to look like as we kind of play around with the placement. No, I like that. That's cute. Okay, now let's see what happens if we add a pink doily. That's the thing about doilies. I feel like there's 2 of them stuck together. Oh, there are. That's cute. Okay, all right, I'm liking this. So here's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to cut the doily. Oh, yeah, that's really cute. I'm going to cut the doily off so that it kind of hides behind the paper, and then maybe we'll use a cute washi underneath the yellow on this side. So let's grab... I essentially want the doily to end maybe about here. It doesn't have to be exact because the end of the paper is just going to be hid behind this yellow sheet. Oh, I forgot to mention some of my favorite tools. So in addition to foam stickers, I also use a tape runner. Now this one is from Elmer's. My favorite is from Tombow, but this is a bit more budget friendly. And then I also like this double-sided adhesive from scrapbook.com. This came as a freebie with an order. And what I like about this is sometimes you're working in really small spaces and maybe you can't fit your tape runner in there, but you can fit some of this. So I like this. And I also like to use tacky glue. On that last card, like obviously these sequins are going to be really rough and it's going to be difficult for any traditional like tape runners type adhesive to stick to it. So I like to use tacky glue for things like that, or sometimes doilies because of the lace detailing. Sometimes it's easier to just put a little tacky glue on the solid part or whatever. So tacky glue is also in my stash. And then I like to keep this kind of little container. This I got from Michael's, of course. And it's like the Target dollar spot, but for Michael's, kind of by the checkouts. I got this container. It does have a lid. Don't know where it is off the top of my head, but I know that I have it. But my go-to tools are my X-Acto knife, this metal ruler. I love that it's small. It's only about, 6 inches. My small scissors. I've got 2 types of tweezers. I have this kind where you press it and then it opens. And then I have the traditional tweezers, which I'm so used to using these. It's almost hard for me to switch over to this style. A jelly roll. You never know when you need a little gold glitter on something. My jewel picker, which I recently picked up. And this thing is really cool. So simple. And then my hole punch. All right, so I'm going to... Like I said, it really doesn't have to be exact. Let's pull this up and maybe rotate it. There we go. Oh, that's really cute so far. All right, let's see which wash. Ooh, I think the rainbow. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. Like I said, I'm still getting used to using these tweezers. Actually, let's just make it easier on ourselves. Shoot. Okay, there we go. Is that crooked? No, it's not. That's so cute. Okay, now we need more. So this is where I would still add a little bit more. I think there's some white space up here that can be used. There's some space over here that can be used. Now this space is going to be a little tricky because you have ripped paper, you've got washi, and you have the llama's butt. I mean, just honestly, it's a llama butt. And so trying to figure out what to be put here might be a little tricky. So what I'm going to go to next is figuring out, oh wait, we have this. Where do we want to add that? That's really cute. See how simple it was? We just layered this little bit of glitter back here and you can still kind of see it through the the lacy part of the doily, and it adds something really dynamic to the card. I think maybe I might kind of call it good. Again, I think you could add something over here, but it's a little tricky, so I'm probably just going to start adhering stuff down, and then I'll add some finishing pieces of sequins or rhinestones. Have a second birthday card. Okay, so time to start our next card. So I'll take you all the way from the beginning. We're going to pick out our die cuts. I'm going to start with this Birthday Bash collection from Pebbles and see what we see. Again, we're looking for a sentiment and something that really catches your eye. I like this sprinkle tag, so we're going to hold on to that. Happy birthday. That's pretty short, sweet, and to the point. Hip, hip, hooray. Happy birthday, that goes. Those are cute. Oh, okay. Let's go with that. So I like the balloons and then yay. Okay, so next we need to figure out which size card we want to use. So this will fit on the A2 side. A2 size, excuse me. However, it doesn't give us a whole lot of room. It's tight. We could make it work, but it's tight. So let's look at the larger size. Well, now I feel like we have too much room. But we can figure out how to fill the space. Or what if we do... No. Oh, okay. Why don't we go with this? We'll hold on to the yay for later. And then maybe we could add a piece of cake. Or party horn. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Okay. So let's now that we have picked out our die cuts and the size of our card, we need to pick out our paper. So let's start with this paper pack that my cat is currently sitting on. There's a couple designs in here that I think could work really well. This is a good place to start. That's cute. Oh my gosh. I also really like this green. Oh, I like that a lot. Let's do that. I'm going to start by just running some adhesive along the card and putting the paper down. There we go. I should have used a ruler because I just got the crap out of that paper. And I did it again. Ah. Okay, so that was not an ideal use of our X-Acto knife, but we can layer on some other paper where you don't even see that. So next, let's pick out what we want to layer with. So here we have these. Oh, I think this is going to be a really nice complement. Yeah, let's do this. So let's see. Then I'm going to rip it across the top. Actually, let's do this. There we go. Covered it up easily enough. I'm going to go ahead and, actually I'm going to leave it for just a second. Now, do we want the balloons as the main focal point? I think so. That's really cute. I normally go for the sentiment as the focal point, but I think the balloons is a really cute, like, here's your main focus. Let's do that. And I'm not sure about this paper. think we need just a little bit more oomph. So what if we added 2 layers? Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, so let's cut this down. Okay, so now we just need to decide if we want the pink in the back and the sprinkles in the front. Ooh, I like that a lot. Or do we want to reverse it? I actually like this kind of sideways. It adds to the fun of it. Of it being slightly off kilter and fun. I think I like the sprinkles in the front. Normally I would say less white space on the paper because there's so much white on this card, but I think it just kind of goes. It works. So let's start with this. So this is a prime example of when I'm going to use this scrapbook.com tape because I need to just put a little bit of adhesive right in here, and I can't quite fit my tape roller underneath there, or my adhesive roller. So I'm going to grab just a short little, actually 2 strips of this. And now I can just run this right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put our foam stickers underneath the balloon because that's our main focal piece, and that will help us kind of figure out the layout. Okay, so this obviously says party, 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 but it's not super clear on what the party is. So I think having a second sentiment to kind of let us know what we're partying for is a good idea. So, oh, no, not quite. The colors don't quite work on that one. Happiest of birthdays to you. That's cute and goes. Although it's really big. And so now our eye is kind of competing for which thing we need to look at. So I was thinking maybe something a little smaller. So far, nothing really says happy birthday, or it's too big, or the size doesn't quite work. Let's see if there's something. Oh, birthday bash? Not quite. It's your day. That's kind of cute. Oh, can't see what that is. That's cute and little. Blow out the candles. All right, so let's cover up party, party, party just a little bit. Oh, or we could just go with hashtag birthday. That might be a little too subtle, too small. All right, blow out the candles. I like that so far. But we also have these stickers from Hooray. I like the simplicity of happy birthday. Let's see if we like that. That's kind of cute. And then what if we take this like party horn? Scoot that up just a little bit. No, I think it's a little too, there's too much happening here. They're competing against each other. So let's just add some more cute accents. Oh, that's cute. This is simpler than I normally go, but I really like that. I like the simplicity, and I feel like this is actually a card that could mostly be gender neutral. I mean, obviously there's pinks and purples on here, but this is something I could see myself possibly sending to my stepdad for his birthday. I don't know. Like I said, I normally go with more decoration, but I kind of like the simplicity of this, and this works. So I might start adhering this down. Unless... Oh, I like that. Or birthday bash? No, I like blow out the candles better. Yeah, there we go. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's start just putting this stuff down. Okay, and there we go. That is 3 birthday cards done. So as a quick reminder, my steps are pick out your die cuts, one that has your main expression that you want the card to be, your sentiment, and then a cute addition. So for this card, it was Hey, It's Your Day and the presents. For this one, it was the llama and the Have a Happy, Happy Birthday. And for this one, it was the balloons and Party, Party, Party. Then we picked out which size card would be most appropriate based on the pieces that we picked out. So these are obviously the 5 by 6.5, and this one is the A2 size. And from there, we picked out the coordinating papers that would really go with what we had picked out. So I picked out the pink for this one, the blue for this one, and then the green grid one in the back for this one. And then I usually like to layer up papers, use more than one kind. So that's when I brought in the sequins, the yellow, and then these 2 strips here of the sprinkles, and then the pink, which you can barely see, but it is definitely still back there. And then lastly, we accessorized. So that's where I brought in the doily, the sticker, the rhinestones, and hip hip hooray. Oh, and this tag here. Then for here, it was these 3 rhinestones or gems, the rainbow washi, the doily, and the glitter tag. And then finally, blow out the candles, and then these 3 right here. So 3 very different cards, but the process is the same. So if you, again, want to see me create more, be sure to follow me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/sparkleadventures. Check me out on Instagram. I share all my creations all the time, and plus just like stories of what I'm going through. Currently, I'm in the process of buying a house, so I'm going through all of that on Instagram. So be sure to follow me on Instagram @sparkleadventures. Comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!